There are lots of ways of doing a presentation. There's the 2-minute story. There's ways of just asking questions. One of the ways is a 1-minute presentation. And it's kind of nice for new people because it helps them get appointments. So the preliminary to this is this little phrase. I can give you a complete presentation, but it would take an entire minute. When could you set aside a whole minute? Everybody says yes. Why? They think, well, it's going to take longer than a minute to talk you out of it, so go ahead. So one of the easiest ways to talk to people is to say, I can give you a complete presentation, but it'll take an entire minute. When could you set aside a whole minute? So in the 1-minute presentation, we have to kind of give them the overview so they kind of feel what's going on. And let's say we're having a conversation with somebody and says, this job doesn't pay very much. I just found out how to earn an extra 500 euros a month. And they go, 500 euros a month? That sounds great. How does that work? Well, I could give you a complete presentation, but then it would take an entire minute. When could you set aside a whole minute? And they said, well, right now, because they want the overview first, not every detail first. You say, well, how does that work? You say, well, if you want to earn an extra 500 euros, you'd have to do 3 things. Number 1 is don't change. They think, well, that's pretty good. I can handle that. I got that already. Don't change, because they don't want to go out of their comfort zone. So don't change. Just continue recommending and promoting things you like. Favorite movies, your favorite song, your favorite restaurants, your favorite foods, your favorite sports equipment. Yeah, I can do that. Number 2, here's where we're going to tell them a little bit about the business. All we do is we give people an option where they can take supplements that maybe help them stop rusting out from the inside, great antioxidants, and people love this stuff. They order it off the internet all the time. And we recommend these supplements. Okay, got that. And step number 3, all you have to do is, and when you say all you have to do is, they're listening. And explain what they have to do. Now, would they have to know every detail of the compensation plan right now? Probably not. Do they have to know different about points? No, probably not. They just want a general overview. And you might say something like this. All you have to do is between the people you tell and the people they tell and the people they tell over and over again is eventually accumulate, 80 or 100 people that just like ordering from Zinzino. And then you get an extra check of 500 euros a month. So what do you think? And in that moment, they got it. So what do? We say, you don't have to change what you're doing. People want to be healthier and they order stuff anyway. Eventually, between you and them and them and them, forever and ever, you eventually accumulate maybe 100 people. You'll probably get about 500 euros a month. And they think, I could do that. And at that moment, when they're interested, they can ask for more details, like how do you spell Zinzino? How does these supplements work? How much blood do we have to take? All these questions will come later, but they want the big picture first, and that's called a 1-minute presentation.
I think that everybody needs our product line, and if you feel it with your heart, and if you can present it to your people, to your partners, and teach them to just be open and share their personal experience on spot when they meet to new members, new potential customers or family or friends, that's very natural. I don't really believe in teaching tricks. I believe in being honest, giving yourself, and put everything on the table. Never overpromise, because the products are good enough to deliver the results what everybody is expecting by getting back the balance to everybody's life. That's my personal approach, because that's the long-term success in my understanding.
One of the way that I'm doing when I'm out doing presentation for new partners is that I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm trying to find a need. And then when I'm doing the presentation, I'm finding things in Zinzino that can fulfill that need. At the end of the presentation, or in the end of the conversation, I'm transferring a feeling so the other person also both can see and feel that Zinzino can be a solution, both for some of their problems, but also to fulfill some of their needs.